Have you ever noticed that you can give amazing advice to other people, but when it's your own life, you suddenly don't know what to do? You think about a decision, then think about it again, then again. Then you ask someone what they think, then someone else. Then you search online. Then you watch videos. Then you ask yourself one more time. And somehow, after all that, you still don't feel sure. You still don't trust yourself. And the strange thing is, it doesn't matter whether the decision is big or small. Sometimes it's what to say, what to wear, what message to send, whether you should stay, whether you should leave, whether you're overreacting, whether you're being too sensitive, whether you're making the right choice. And eventually, you start wondering, why do I trust everyone else's judgment more than my own? Maybe you've already made a decision, but instead of feeling relieved, you keep checking. You ask people what they think. You search for reassurance. You look for signs. You replay the decision repeatedly. Not because you don't have an opinion, but because you're afraid your opinion might be wrong. So you keep collecting information, hoping certainty will finally arrive. But somehow, it never does. Maybe someone disagrees with you, and suddenly, you start questioning yourself. Even when you were confident a moment ago, you think, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't understand this as well as I thought. And before long, their confidence starts feeling more believable than your own. Or maybe someone asks, "What do you want?" And the question feels surprisingly difficult. Not because you don't have preferences, but because you're so used to thinking about everyone else first, that you've lost touch with your own answer. Maybe you've experienced this in relationships. You feel hurt. Something doesn't sit right. Something feels off. But instead of trusting your feelings, you immediately start questioning them. Am I being dramatic? Am I overthinking? Am I expecting too much? Am I the problem? And sometimes, you spend more time debating your feelings than actually listening to them. If any of this feels familiar, the problem may not be that you're bad at making decisions. You may not be confused. You may not be incapable. You may not even be wrong. You may simply have learned not to trust yourself. And those are very different things. For some people, trust disappeared after mistakes. Maybe mistakes led to criticism, embarrassment, conflict, disappointment, punishment. So your brain learned something. Be careful. Don't mess up. Double check. Triple check. Make sure. Because making the wrong choice stopped feeling uncomfortable and started feeling unsafe. And when mistakes feel unsafe, self-trust becomes difficult. For others, the message wasn't, "Don't make mistakes." The message was, "Someone else knows better." Maybe your opinions were dismissed. Maybe your feelings were questioned. Maybe your decisions were constantly corrected. Maybe every choice was evaluated. And slowly, you learned to look outward before looking inward. You stopped asking, "What do I think?" and started asking, "What would everyone else think?" This one surprises many people. Sometimes self-trust disappears because being agreeable felt safer. Maybe saying yes created approval. Maybe staying quiet avoided conflict. Maybe adapting to everyone else's needs made life easier. So you became skilled at understanding everyone else, but not yourself. And over time, your own voice became quieter and quieter. Not because it disappeared, but because it stopped getting listened to. This is one of the biggest reasons many people believe, I'll trust myself once I'm sure. But certainty rarely comes. Life doesn't provide guarantees. Every decision carries uncertainty. Every relationship carries uncertainty. Every opportunity carries uncertainty. Which means, if certainty becomes the requirement, self-trust never arrives. Because self-trust isn't, I know exactly what will happen. It's, I trust myself to handle what happens. The strange thing is, a lack of self-trust doesn't just affect decisions. It affects your entire life. You hesitate. You second-guess. You overthink. You delay. You seek reassurance. You abandon ideas before trying them. You stay in situations longer than you should. You leave situations sooner than you should. Not because you're incapable, but because every choice feels like a test. And every test feels like something you could fail. That's exhausting. What if self-trust isn't something you find? What if it's something you build? Not through perfect decisions. Not through certainty. Not through never making mistakes. But through experience. You make a choice. You learn. You adapt. You recover. You keep going. And slowly, your brain starts learning something new. I can survive mistakes. I can handle uncertainty. I can trust myself. Not because I'm perfect, but because I'm capable. If you relate to this, tell me in the comments below. Which one feels most familiar? Constant overthinking. Seeking reassurance. Doubting your feelings. Trusting everyone else's opinion first. Something else. And one more question. When was the last time you trusted yourself? Without asking anyone else first? Because sometimes, the first step towards self-trust is simply noticing how often you've been giving your power away.